I don't even know how to start. Hey guys, I just wanted to express something that I observed and encounter often. This video is pretty much going to be just one massive question, but at the same time, it's going to be my opinion on it as always. That is, you guys deal with people who are taking medicine. You have to interact with them closely and very often. You know, physically I'm me, but I can have so many personalities. Like there's the depressed one, there's the really happy one, there's the really kind one. But all of that comes together and I remain pretty consistent. I get depressed when things that I don't know how to handle and stress me out all accumulate, and I feel really alone. All I do is I express myself and help comes from heaven. And what I mean by that is either you guys tell me the right words that I need to hear to pull myself together, or someone does something for me that completely gets me back in shape, or stuff like that. Well, with folks like this, my concern and my worry and my question is, how can we make it fair for the rest of us who still have to be 100% accountable for our actions? And in case that's not clear, let me explain. Sometimes someone who is under medication may act a certain way, treat you very poorly, and then if you tell someone who can do something about it or should be enforcing something, they may err on their side. Oh, this person is having a bad day, they're in pain, so how about if you let it slide? And I'm like, okay, the first couple of times I can understand it, but when this is a recurring issue and progress depends on this person's performance, that becomes a problem, because it's making it difficult for the rest of us to be collaborating, interacting, or sharing stuff with this person, because you just never know if it's opportune. You never know if it's the right time. You never know if they're in too much pain to be able to do something that they need to do, because that is what their assigned role is. Stuff like this annoys me because you guys know that I have my physical issues going on and also my emotional ones, that I feel like I have more control of them than they have control of me. And I have never ever touched a medicine in my life to address any of this, because I personally just do not believe in their effectiveness. So before I poison my body and become a test subject, I would rather just introspect and be like, what makes me feel better in a situation like this? So when I encounter the situation, I recur to the method that alleviates me. And it requires no medicine whatsoever. Because if medicine really affects you mentally and gives you physical side effects to where you behave this way, then is it really the best choice for you? Can you just not talk this out? I know that you cannot talk yourself out of pain, but is there any preventive thing that you can do? Like, if you know that smoking is bad for you, can you not quit so that your side effects are not worse from something? You guys see what I'm getting at? Because if all it takes is for me to be taking medication to be able to get away with not being responsible for my actions, then I can get drugged too, you know? As a matter of fact, I want to. But I hope that my question is clear, guys. I'm not sure if I asked that right, now that I'm rambling and kind of forgot the wording that I used at first. I think it was, how do we make these people responsible for their actions, even if they are chemically altered inside to where they involuntarily behave in a certain way? I don't know. I feel like we cannot be giving people passes like that, because just tune into the news. I don't encourage this often because you just never know how accurate this information is, but people do crazy things. even when they're supposed to be in control of their actions? What's left for those who supposedly do not have control of their actions? I'm just putting this out there because it's something that I go through every day. Some days are better than others, some days it's really bad, and I have examples of times when it got really bad and then I discovered that no action was taken because of that condition, which is this person is really out of it, they're going through stuff, and I'm like, I'm going through stuff, where are my accommodations? So yeah, you guys, what's your opinion on this one? I know that this can be a pretty sensitive topic. I honestly cannot think of anybody who I can have this discussion with to the depths that I want to. I can sort of just brush over it like in the surface, but I want to go with this as deep as I can. I believe that with my question, I'm headed in the right direction. So what do you guys think? Do you go through this? How do you handle this? Or how do you deal with this? Or how do you let the other person know that this is how they're being? Or is there nothing that can be done about this? Just what are your thoughts? This is more of me asking a question more than me expressing my opinion. So yes, I did attach my opinion to it, but that is not definitively how I think. That is based on the little bit that I know, the little info that I've gathered, how it's made me feel, what I have seen and witnessed. But I want to have a more definite direction, a more definite answer, and if anything that I said is wrong, I want to know that too. But that's how I feel, because unfortunately this is something that nobody talks about, and I think that that's part of the problem. Anyways guys, I'm eager to hear what you have to say. Alright, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.